If I heard Dummett's doing extra training sessions.
What's that?
I heard Dummett's doing extra training sessions.
Allow him, bro.
That's a different conversation.
It's like, if Dan Burn can hold this left foot back.
You need 4 players for the Champions League that are trained at the club.
Yeah, true.
And we've only got 4 players currently that fit that mould that we could use for the squad. And the 4 players are both of the Longstaffs. Matthew Longstaff's contract's out in the summer.
Not anymore, it's not.
Dummett. There you go. Dummett, his contract's out in the summer. He qualifies. So you've got the 2 Longstaffs. You've got
Elliot.
Dummett, and there's who's the
Elliot?
Elliot Anderson, who doesn't have to be added to the squad because he's under the age of 21 or just turned 21, so he actually still qualifies for not being registered. So we've got 4 players that qualify for that Champions. We had a chat on this tonight on Loaded, and I don't know genuinely how they're going to make that decision. I genuinely don't know. It's crazy.
Wow. So we have to register for the Champions League.
For
and Europa League as well. It's for any of Europe. You need 4 players that are trained by the club between the age of 17, 18 up to 21. They have to have trained at the club for 3 years. And that qualifies them as a homegrown talent. Mm-hmm. So interestingly, we talked about it before. Interestingly, Ivan Toney fits the bill because he trained at the club and he left. He fits the bill. So if we signed him potentially in the summer, he could qualify for that. Like people like who were on loan this season, Kellen Watts qualifies for that. People like Mark Gillespie qualify for that because of when he played for the club when he was younger before he moved on and played for other clubs before he came back. He qualifies. There's a number of other players that are out there that qualify for that are past the age of 21. But for example, Andy Carroll qualifies for that. We ain't going to sign him back, but he qualifies for that as well. Like,
hey, stick with the Toney one. I like the Toney one.
But like I say, someone like Ivan Toney does. I need to triple check this, but I'm confident that he qualifies for that because he was at the club between the ages of 18 and 21, and he played for 3 years at the club. So he qualifies for that homegrown status. That, for me, is our biggest problem in the summer. Not the players that we're going to bring in, but making sure that the players that we have 4 homegrown talents. Otherwise, we have to put out a squad that has 24 players in the squad, not 25. Yeah. And we have, say, for example, 4 homegrown talent, or 3 homegrown talent, or we put 23-man squad out and we only have 2 homegrown talent. Like, so we'd have to lessen the squad in order to qualify and have lesser homegrown talents available. Because we could have like a Lewis Miley or 1 or 2 others from the under-21s, but actually because they're under the age of 21, even though they've been at the club for 3 years, they don't have to be registered. They can still be part of the squad and we can still play them in the Champions League, but they don't have to be registered because they're still under the age of 21. So there's no point registering someone when they don't need to be registered, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you mean like man like
big issue.
So you mean like man like Matty Longstaff is just walking around the club like, I'm playing Champions League football next season?
It could well be because he's over the age of 21 and he qualifies as a homegrown talent. And Newcastle really going to discard of that when we might actually need him to be part of the squad in order to hit the quota. He might well be part of that 25-man squad for Europe next season. And he's got an ACL injury. So we're probably not going to see Matty Longstaff fit until probably October, November.
Where we might as well keep him about because, you know, we've kept Paul Dummett around for this long. So we might as well just give him a contract anyway. So let's see how that one unfolds.